Hello, and welcome to my channel where I make whatever kind of content I feel like making. When the vaccine became more widely available in the US and mask mandates were starting to lift, I was super excited for a lot of reasons, obviously, but also because that meant I could wear lipstick again. And I looked at my lipstick collection on my shelf, quite literally gathering dust, and I was like, okay, I should probably go through this and figure out what I actually want to wear now that I'm allowed to have a face in public again. And I really like watching videos where people go through their collections and swatch things and declutter, so I figured, why not make one of those videos? Now, the Delta variant is probably going to put a hold on all my lipstick wearing plans for the foreseeable future, but I still think this is going to be a fun project and a fun video to make. So, without further ado, let's get into it. This is all my lipsticks in a bag. I believe I got this bag from Forever 21 when my sister walked in there and had fun, and I couldn't fit into anything, so I was stuck looking at accessories. And I probably bought this when holographic stuff was all the rage. A lot of this stuff is going to be from 2015, 2016, maybe not the actual product, but the style of it, just because that was when I got into makeup, and I'm sort of now starting to get back into it again because I was allowed to have a face in public for a couple months. Yeah, so a lot of this is going to be maybe older, and I might just get rid of it for that reason. So I'm going to go kind of randomly. It's going to grab one out of here. Alright, so this is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Tokyo. I don't think I went through kind of a phase of experimenting with picking out different lip colors and different formulas and stuff, and I don't know if this is exactly my color. It's very light, and I just kind of prefer a little bolder of a color. As you can see, it's a little clumpy because I've had it for quite a while. It's it feels nice on the skin. I like NYX in general as a brand. I'm gonna put this in a maybe. If I might see whether it's a little expired, or if I maybe like it better on my face now, but I'm not as into it. Next up we have, this is a relatively new purchase. I got it because YouTuber Nisi Pisa is really into lip gloss, and she said that this was a fairly creamy, pretty easy to work with formula. It is an Ulta Beauty Shiny Sheer Lip Gloss in the color Cupid. And it is actually very pretty, if you can see in the tube. But I just don't think I'm a lip gloss person. I think I prefer, like I said, with the trying out different formulas and stuff, I think I prefer a just standard bullet lipstick. But as you can see, it is pretty and shiny, and I might also because I kind of got it in this berry color that I really like and wear a lot. I could also theoretically maybe put it on top of another a regular lipstick, because I also kind of the sheerness of it kind of weirds me out a little bit, where I don't know how to not get this kind of you say where you see here where you kind of have more product on some parts than others, because it's kind of sheer. Yeah, so I'm not a regret purchase, because it's not that expensive, and I just wanted to try out a lip gloss because Nisa likes them so much and I really love her videos. But not one that I use a lot. I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna put it over here, or yeah. But yeah, it's not, I don't think lip gloss is my thing. Okay, next up we have a lip liner. This is the Jordana lip liner in Plush Plum. I don't think, okay, I understand what lip liner's for, but I don't think I need it personally. I don't think most people need it. Oh, wow, that just broke. That just straight up broke. Okay, I'm probably gonna get rid of this then. Um, but I guess it looks like that. Hopefully it shows up. Um, it is like a really pretty color because I got it because you're supposed to get one that's like roughly the same color as your lipstick or maybe a little darker. And I have like a lot of these berry tones. We'll get into that, I'm sure, soon. But basically at the time, because like I said, this was like 2015, 2016, liquid lipsticks and lip liners were all the rage. It was like the Kylie Lip Kit era, and like with ColourPop that did basically the same thing as the Kylie Lip Kit but cheaper. They had like you could you could buy like a lip liner with the liquid lipstick, and it was probably because at the time, I've said at the time too many times now. But at the time there was this, it was all about making your lips look incredibly like big and full, and also like very heavy contouring kind of era where you were using light and shadow, light and dark pigments to create the image that your face was a different shape than it was. And so I kind of see the idea of like putting a like slightly darker color on the outside of your lips makes them look bigger, and kind of like it's in line with like the sort of, I guess, the way that we were using illusion back then to create like, to make yourself look like a different person. I just don't think it's something I need, because like I just want to, I don't like feel the need to make my lips look like bigger, and it's just like an extra step. And this one broke, so I'm probably just gonna get rid of it. I've put it next to the next one that I don't like. So when we get to the other lip liner in here, I know there's another one in there. I'll also put that there. Speaking of liquid lipsticks from ColourPop, this is a ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade Hutch. I don't love the color name, but it was like it was like on, I think they were discontinuing it, so it was on sale, and it's just a really unique dark berry color. I know it's not going to seem unique next to like other stuff in my collection, but like look at that dramatic like dark color. It's kind of like purplish a little bit. That's gonna be a bitch to get off. It's a ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip, I think. So it's not like the full like matte ones that were all the rage, because I'll get to this later, but I don't love like super matte liquid lipsticks because they get really drying. Yeah, I find it's a little bit, it's because it's such a dark color, it's a kind of hard to use. Like you have to get it right, because if you wipe it off, it's gonna stain. But I don't really care. It's like such a pretty color, and I think it's kind of good to have maybe the darker colors in like a liquid lipstick that's going to be a little more long lasting. Because I don't think it doesn't like smear a ton once it's on, like once it's on and dried. There's like a little bit, but not like tons. Yeah, I really like this color, so I'm gonna keep it. And next up we have a cap from a Wet n Wild lipstick. Let's see if we can find the lipstick in there. Yep. And this is the culprit for what has been staining my fingers, because so this is a Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Sugar Plum Fairy. When I was first getting into makeup, I was looking up like best drugstore lipsticks, and people said Wet n Wild was good, but the packaging is just so like crappy. Like you see that the top just like kind of fell off, and like I think at one point this just like straight up fell out of the tube. Like yeah, like it just like it just kind of comes out. And I don't think the lipstick formula is like worth the shitty packaging, because as you can see, it's a little bit streaky, like where it gets more here than here. it's, you know, and I have other colors like it, as you can see already from what I've swatched. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. And if anyone tells you Wet n Wild is like good, it's just like it's really cheap, but like it's actually just, you can get something just for slightly more expensive and just so much better. All right, so next we have, I believe this is, okay, this is a L'Oreal Color Riche lipstick in British Red. I got this for a Peggy Carter cosplay, because, and that's why it's called British Red. I was just like, okay, that must be the right color, but it's a little more orangey than anything that Peggy Carter wears. And I prefer cooler tone stuff, so I haven't really worn this much outside of that cosplay where I actually got like a red hat that that matched this so that I could wear them together. We'll get to more Peggy Carter inspiration when we get to other red lipsticks in my collection, but I just don't like this one. It's fine, like the actual like lipstick like formula is okay. It's a little you can see it's not quite as like straight up pigmented, and it's probably just streaky because it's old, like just because I bought this ages ago. So I'm probably gonna get rid of it just because I don't wear it, and I have the cosplay still, but I have other things I could wear. This is a Burt's Bees lip crayon in the color Redwood. This was kind of like I was trying out, this is like what I said with the NYX light pink, was I was trying out like different colors and different formulas where I was like, oh, Burt's Bees is gonna be like super moisturizing, and then I also want to try like a dark red. I don't know if that was exactly the right like choice. It's okay. It's the formula, the color is fine, but the formula is just because it's like supposed to be like a like since it's like all natural, like, you know, like Burt's Bees lip balm. It's like it doesn't stay very much. Like you can see, I kind of just swipe it and it's gone. You know, you compare it to like the swipe on the other, you know, it's just not, it's way smearier. Wow, I am just gonna be covered in lipstick. So I don't really like this, and I think I actually have another color like it in a better formula. So I'm gonna get rid of that too. Makes sense because I was trying it out. Okay, this is a new one. I probably shouldn't have started buying new lipsticks before I cleaned out, but this is Ulta Beauty in Red Carpet Red, and I bought this because I was looking for a nude lipstick at Ulta, and it was buy one get one like 50% off, and I was also looking for a new basic like sort of classic red, and so I got this one, and I'm actually pretty pleased with it. It's like kind of, I mean, it's like kind of like on the pinkier side for a red, but I mean, I prefer that to the more orangey. And I like the formula of these. Like they kind of, they're not like, there's like no scent, which is like, I can deal with a little scent, but there's like no scent. They're kind of like very like, very no frills. Like there's a very simple package, no scent. They just go on, they stay on pretty well. And they don't really smudge. So, you know, overall pretty good. I'm going to keep that. All right, next we have, oh, this is another new one. But I got it to replace another one that's coming up. This is the NYX Liquid Suede in Alien. And first of all, great name. And it's a black lipstick. Which is not something that I really have a lot of in my collection because it's kind of a color you don't really wear that often. But I want to have it in my collection, and I've heard good things about this liquid lipstick formula. And Alien, solid. I'm keeping it. The ones I'm keeping over here. All right. All right, so I have to switch to the other hand. Let's see. All right, so this is Maybelline something or other, in the color Sapphire Siren. I got this also for a cosplay I was doing. My sister and I did Joy and Sadness from Inside Out. And it is old. I think it went on nicer before, but it is, if you can tell, it's pretty patchy. It's a really pretty color, and I'd love to keep it, but I think it might just be old. I mean, it's to the point where I don't know if it had like an actual like pointed lipstick top, but it's clearly not anymore. So, yeah, I'm not gonna keep this, unfortunately. If I want like a blue lipstick, I'm sure I can find another one sometime, but I also might not want to go buy one unless I know I have an occasion for it. So next we have a, this is a NYX eyeliner. I got it to go with the, it's a blue eyeliner that I was going to use as a lip liner with the blue that I just picked up. But I don't think I ever actually used it. It feels, since it's meant for the eyes, it doesn't really feel great on the lips. And that broke too. So I'm feeling like all the lip liners kind of need to just go. Even with this one was supposed to be an eyeliner. Yeah, it's just not working. Don't need lip liner unless you're trying to go for some illusion where your lips look bigger than they are. And like you're back in 2016. All right, so next up is, oh, this is amazing. So when I said that I have other things to wear for the Peggy Carter cosplay, this is Besame Cosmetics Red Velvet, which is literally the same lipstick that they used in the actual Agent Carter TV show. Unfortunate, short-lived TV show. But it's probably one of the more expensive lipsticks I own, just because it was like $20. But I think for how pretty it is, and for the fact that it is like a reproduction vintage shade, and the one that they used in the TV show, I think that makes it worth it to me. And it is, in fact, a very gorgeous red. So if I do dig out the Peggy Carter cosplay again, if we ever have conventions again, if I feel like engaging with Marvel, that's going to depend on a lot of things. Yeah, I'll definitely wear this instead of whatever the other one was. So I'm going to put this with the keep. So next we have, oh, this is one of my favorites. This might be my full favorite. If you might recognize this tube. This is the Sophia Nygaard X ColourPop collab. It's the shade Bury Me in Lipsticks, which is the one which is the match to the shade that she made when she mixed every lipstick from Sephora. And it was kind of like the like everything kind of aligned for this to be my lipstick. I love this berry color. I love Sophia, and ColourPop is affordable. So, in terms of like buying something because a creator liked it, I think this was a very good choice. Yeah, look at that. And I actually really like the formula too. It's a little less, it like moves a little more than some of the other lipstick formulas, like bullet lipstick formulas that I've used, but overall it's not like too smeary or too drying, which is, it hits the, wonderful little Goldilocks moment. And cute packaging. Yeah, all around great lipstick. Never gonna get rid of that. from that to this is wow, it's so faded. It's LA Girl, and it is just like a purple matte lipstick. It was incredibly cheap. Oh, it looks like it does have a name on it. It's called Love Triangle, which is actually a stupid name. I don't know why I would have ever bought something like that. But it was very cheap, and I wanted like a really like just plain purple lipstick. But it is, and this isn't age. It's always been like this. It's always been this patchy. Smells kind of funky. Like kind of like crayons. Like it would be nice, but like not on your face. If I want a true purple lipstick, I'm gonna just buy something else. Again, with like it's similar to ColourPop, or not ColourPop, Wet n Wild, where it's like a really cheap brand you can find at the drugstore, and you're kind of tempted because like, wow, $1 for a lipstick, and I'm already here like buying whatever, you know, soap, you know, but it's just not worth it. Like, buy NYX or Milani. We'll get to that. Actually, I'll just go for that next because it's on top. This is probably like my favorite lipstick. This is my like sort of signature lipstick. It's the Milani color statement in Uptown Mauve, which I think gives you a hint as to when I bought my first tube of this. Yes, my first tube. I actually used it up and rebought it. As you can see, a beautiful berry color. Wow, it's actually, usually it looks kind of similar to the Sophia one, but it is actually like much brighter pink. I got into lipstick because I followed my sister into a Sephora when she was looking at eyeliner, and I happened upon a display of Bite Beauty lipsticks, and there was one that I just thought was the most beautiful lipstick ever, and it was the shade Radish, I believe, and this just, again, one of these like berry tones, and so I was Googling best drugstore lipstick brands and looking for a color in that sort of family. And Milani came up as one of the best drugstore brands, plus their display was really cute. I picked this one up because this was like 2014, 2015 when Uptown Funk was all the rage. And so Uptown Mauve, just like, it's not really a mauve. I wouldn't call this mauve. But yeah, I really liked it, and I really enjoyed it, and wore it so often that I literally had to rebuy this new tube. And they stopped stocking this specific color in stores, so I had to order it online from Milani's website. That's how much I love this lip color. Yeah, highly recommend the formula. It really goes on nice, doesn't transfer too much, only just maybe fades a little bit. Smells nice. Just like really good lipstick all around. Gonna keep it. We'll never get rid of it. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. This should just be gotten rid of, or maybe like take the lipstick out and reuse the tube. This was a lipstick I found when we were cleaning out the bathroom at my mom moved from the place that I grew up to where we're living now. And I found this lipstick, and so it is probably ancient. It's like from Clarion? I don't even know that brand. It's not even really a color that I would wear. I mean, it's still like weirdly, like still creamy, which is like a little like worrying. But I should probably not have this anymore. So I'm going to put it in the get rid of pile just because probably should not be using ancient lipstick. All right. What's next? Okay. Oh wow, I am getting, let's see. Let's go to the other arm. All right. And this is a Maybelline metallic lipstick. It's actually very similar, like packaging wise, to the blue one that I had, but I know I got this more recently because it was on sale at Wegmans. And I was like, you know, for $1, a really weird colored lipstick is fun. Very impulse purchase. See, it goes on a little, it's still a little patchy, actually. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it goes on a little smoother than the other one, but it's still a little bit patchy. Well, let's see, that one, that swipe was a little better. It was a kind of a stupid purchase, I gotta say. You know, it's not a color I'm going to wear very often. It is very cool, but not wearable. I'm going to keep it because I don't think it's like expired and whatever. It's a cool color. Maybe I'll wear it someday. So next up is this Maybelline 14-hour lipstick. It's in the shade Keep Me Coral. Oh, because it's like long wearing, so it's Keep Me. I tried it because everyone was raving about the like Maybelline like 24-hour lipsticks, and I tried one of those and I hated it because it smelled really weird and it was super drying, which is probably like fine if people like really want like a long wearing lipstick and they don't, you know, they're probably not gonna mind because that's probably just like part of what makes it long wearing. But I just hated it, how it felt. So I was like, okay, this is like also long wearing, but like in a normal bullet formula. And it definitely is like a more drying formula, but it does like go on quite a bit nicer and like less gross smelling. It smells actually quite nice. I'm not sure about the color because this is definitely like a trying out colors thing too. Because it's like an orange, and I said earlier that I wasn't as into oranges, but it is like, I don't know, I'm like actually surprised by how much I like this in retrospect. You know, I'm gonna keep it for now. Let's see if I like reach for it now that when I like put on makeup. I know that I've said I'm not gonna be doing that much because pandemic, but I am planning to film more YouTube videos. Wow, I am just covered in lipstick, and it's like all just like I murdered a raspberry or a blackberry or a blueberry or some kind of berry. Got only a few minutes left because my phone is running out of storage. Okay, so this is another Wet n Wild. This was I bought for $1. It was on clearance after Halloween, and it's black and it's like rattling around in its tube because Wet n Wild's packaging is so cheap. I wore this to go as Persephone for Halloween, and I think it worked just fine for that. It's actually like this one's not coming off as smeary as as like patchy as the other Wet n Wild, so maybe it's just newer because as you can see I haven't used it very much. I don't love the shape of the tube, the lipstick tube. I prefer if there's like a little point so you can kind of shape your lips a little better. And I did buy the NYX Liquid Suede and Alien as like a replacement for this to be the black lipstick in my collection. I don't know. I kind of might keep this just because it doesn't seem like it's doing anything bad, and it's not as broken and gross as the other one. The fact that it doesn't wind all the way down is, and like it just smears its own cap with stuff. Oh yeah, no, Wet n Wild is just not worth. So my phone ran out of storage space, and while I was waiting for the videos to upload to Google Photos, I decided to clean off the workspace a little bit. There's still a couple marks. I'll have to go at it more, but that's why that's happened. Just a few more to go. Okay, this is special. This is a MAC lipstick. This is from the 50th anniversary Star Trek collection. And I was like, it's Star Trek and it's lipstick. I have to own it. See, 50th anniversary in the Starfleet insignia. The thing I regret kind of about this though is that like it went on sale on the MAC website for like, MAC lipsticks usually go for like $25 or something like that. And it went on sale for $12. And I was like, oh, do I really need it? Because it's like not really a color I'm going to wear that often, and like am I just buying it because it's Star Trek? And so I waffled on it, and then I didn't buy it when it was on sale. And so I bought it like off eBay, and I think I bought it for like 20 bucks. So it was like, I kind of basically bought it for regular price when I could have gotten it for half off when it was on sale. This is the shade Cling It On, which is a, you know, I kind of also had, oh my God. Well, I've had this for a while. Wow, okay. I'm going to be very careful with that. It is a sparkly mauve color. Well, not mauve, it's light purple. But as we've seen, the definition of mauve is very vague if, like, this bright-ass thing is mauve. So that's my excuse for misspeaking like that. The sparkly purple doesn't really scream Klingon to me, so I also I think that was also the other reason I was waffling on it. I was like, oh, this is pretty much like, you know, badly cashing in on it. I'm a little more kind to it now, just because I'm thinking about, like, you know, if you're thinking about, like, doing a makeup set inspired by, like, a show from the 1960s, like, a bunch of frosty glitters like this is, like, a pretty, you know, pretty solid choice. Again, sparkly purple, not screaming Klingon to me, but Cling It On is actually kind of a cute name. Yeah, I'm glad I have this. Probably should take better care of it, because I don't know what that was that it just... Well, that screams Klingon to me. That big gash in it. But yeah, so that is a very treasured possession, and I will keep it. Oh man, I actually am missing one. Hold on a sec. Update, it turns out I was missing 3, actually. So I think I'll start with the one that I actually went looking for and actually didn't find it. This is my backup. This is the Sephora Lip Stories in Off Limits. And as you can see, it's very cute, and it is pretty true to the color on the package. It is this kind of grayish purple, and I really love the color. I think it looks really good with, I have some outfits that it like goes perfectly with. That said, it's a trap. This lipstick is a trap because it's got such cute packaging. It's from Sephora, but it's like one of the cheapest things at Sephora. So if you're walking in there and you're like overwhelmed, you're like, oh, look, I feel comfortable. These are $10 and they're cute. So it's really easy to like fall for these. And I think that the formula is really not that good. Thinking about like in comparison to like the Milani lipstick I was talking about earlier, that's really nice. You know, this is very schmeary. Very schmeary. You know, like, love it on a bagel, not on my face, right? We'll keep it though, like, if I find the actual tube I've been using. Because it's just a unique color, and I do have a backup now. But if you want like a unique color like that, I recommend finding it from a different brand or formula. Alright, then I'm going to go with the one that was just left in the bag. This is the Rimmel London Best of the Best. This was another kind of like testing the waters, like picking up, you know, different formulas, different brands, you know, in different colors. This is definitely a color that I like. As you can tell, I have some reds. But I'm not, this one's, again, a more smeary kind of formula, actually. It's kind of funny that those two ended up in order. Like, a swatch is so pretty, but it's kind of, it travels all around your face. And I also don't, like, like, I've definitely worn down the top of this lipstick, but I don't like, but it was originally not, like, I prefer the point, like, hold on, I know that yeah, I think the Sophia one has it. You can, yeah, it's a little worn down again, but you can still see that there's more of a point to it. I like having that, like, I think that shape is just the easiest to apply. So I don't really like this one. I wouldn't, again, if I'm recommending, like, your affordable drugstore ones, your affordable ones you can find in the drugstore, I would say Milani, and then like affordable in general, the ColourPop ones. Those are my two favorites. So I don't think I'm gonna, I think it does swatch really pretty, but I know I don't like wearing it because it's so smeary. And I do have I have the Ulta red one earlier, and then the Peggy Carter. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of that. All right, and then I'm gonna do these three all together to finish off. Oh wait, there's one more, there's a lip liner in there as well. This one is Baby Berry, is the same, from same brand as the other one. And is this gonna break? No. Good job, Baby Berry. Wait, you look lopsided. You're gonna break. I don't know. I'm gonna throw this in the pile with the other two lip liners. Oh, and then there's a nude one as well. That's from NYX. I don't know if it's the right nude for me, actually. I'm gonna check it next to the other last two lipsticks, because they are in fact nudes. On second thought, I'm not even gonna bother because I don't believe in lip liner, as I've previously stated. So the last two lipsticks I have are nudes. Very exciting way to end this video. I was also used to be immorally opposed to nude lipstick. I'm like still not like super into it. So this one is, I believe it was from a brand that used to be carried at Aldi's. That was called Lacura Beauty. I cannot find this lipstick anywhere online, because I got it as a gift from my aunt like 5 years ago, and it's kind of my perfect nude, but it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, so it doesn't feel like as, you know, boring as a nude. The end of high school, maybe early college, and I was kind of like not sure about makeup, and so like this was kind of like, ooh, I'm doing like something a little fun and exciting. And now I wear bold berry lipstick. Yeah, but I actually really like it for that, and it's like a really perfect nude for me. And I really wish I could find a dupe for it, or rebuy it, but I can't. As you can see, the package has just been like destroyed. Can you see it here? Yep, you can see it. So I did find a dupe, but not in a, like, not with any of the shimmer. This is the Ulta Beauty BFF in BFF, and that's like I mentioned with the other Ulta one. This was like I wanted to buy this, and then it was like buy one get one half off, and I couldn't resist. So you can see this is a pretty close dupe in terms of color. Again, you're not getting some of the shine, but this is nice, and I like same as the other time I was talking about the Ulta lipsticks. Yeah, it's a nice color. It's a nice formula. So yeah, that's my lipstick collection. All the way up my arms. Yep, so you can get all that. And we got a pile to get rid of here. And the pile to keep here. Well, I had fun. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.